compromise my peace and happiness.
Period.
So I think just taking control, making sure you like maintain your power, don't give your power away to anybody, that I feel like is the key to like truly being happy.
Hey, bro, you better get ready to buckle up, because this shit don't get no easier, bro. Once you think the grind gets easier, come on, bro, you silly, man. This grind's only for the strong ones, bro. And if you weak, I suggest you go ahead and leave. It's tough, but it's true. Be safe.
Until you figure it out, find you a hustle, make your money, and like you gotta have something figured out. Like you gotta have a goal. And you just gotta work towards. You gotta manifest. So like it's a whole lot of power in your tongue, and you just gotta speak it into existence and work.
You gotta be cool, not ever being recognized. You gotta be comfortable with that and not feel away about it as long as we get into the check.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Creative. Go ahead, say it with me. We are back at it again to do what? To create something great. Now, today I'm super excited what I have planned for y'all. We're going to be creating two algo builds, right? One is going to be a momentum type of breakout build, and another is going to be a straight mean reversion build. Now, these two different strategies, one is going to be trading in the morning. Another one is going to be trading in the afternoon. One is going to be using QQQ, the top 100 tech companies. So speaking of QQQ, let's just go ahead and take a look at it real quick. This is QQQ, and QQQ on the 1 minute chart from earlier today when the market was open. And what it means on the 1 minute chart is that each one of these candlesticks represents 1 minute of action between the buyers and the sellers. So a strategy that we're trying to create right now is stating that, okay, we're seeing that QQQ is on the downward slide right now, right? So the red candles means that the sellers or the bears were in control. So their aim is to be able to push the price down lower to support levels. Then we're going to have the green candle. That's going to be the buyers or the bulls, and they want to be able to push the price up. So we saw QQQ finish off on a little bear run. So we're creating a strategy to be able to trade in the afternoon, right? To be able to take advantage of these runs, not so much to the end of the day. The last time it's going to trade is about 3:30, and then we're going to have another strategy that's going to be our strategy that we're going to trade in the morning. So I know I said a lot. Just to give you a little bit more about myself, my name is Creative. Here at Creative Coder, our aim is to be able to create different algo trading bots, right? AI agents, and also to be able to infuse a little bit of machine learning in there so we can be able to get the most out of our bots, and also making sure that they're ready for paper trading, right? So this is the process that we're going to be doing, right? So we are right here at like step 1, 2, right? So we're going to be spending some time, being able to get this part done, and then once this done, we're going to go straight into our bot development. I don't know if I'm going to be using machine learning, or if I'm using machine learning, then I have to walk it forward, but I don't know if we're going to take this into play right now. I drank some ginger ale, and I thought that was a great idea before coming on the stream, and it's just like proven that probably it wasn't, fam. Probably it wasn't. But nonetheless, let's get into our work. So I'm going to be using Cursor, and with inside Cursor, I'm going to be using Claude Code. And one thing I just have to keep in mind is I'm running up against my limits, right? So that's one thing I just have to be mindful of, bruv, is my limits. Right now, we're at 76%. You see that, right? 76%. So I need this to be able, and resets on Thursday. right? Before, it used to be a lot better, and I never used to be a problem running into these limits. But I need to figure out another economic way for us not to be able to run into these limits. So I need to use Sonnet 4.5. I mean, I'm going to sprinkle in some obvious, but we're going to be starting with Sonnet to get this thing on the road. What I'm going to do is terminate you. Let's open up a new terminal. First things first, let's go ahead and review our strategy. The first one. So this is a strategy that is using the BB power, or the bear and bull power indicator, right? And the DMA crossover. So the bear and the bull power indicator allows us to be able to gauge who's in control right now, right? Is it the bears or is it the bulls? And if they're in control, how exhausted are they, right? So this allows us to be able to gauge, okay, the selling pressure of either the buyers or the sellers, right? And this is going to allow us to be able to see, okay, if it's the slow going over the fast, right, then we have a call and we're expecting it to be able to bounce up. Or if it's the fast going over slow, then we have a put expecting it to be able to bounce down, right? We have this BB power threshold that filters out the weak noise. And then we have our exit rules. We have a 3-minute exit rule. And then we have 1 TP, or 1 take profit. And then our stop loss is going to be ATR based, right? The reason I'm using ATR because ATR, excuse me, allows us to be able to see the volatility, or how hard, pause, did the price just move, right? So if we're able to get this ATR, right, excuse me, our stop loss based off ATR with a cap of 10%, right? Because sometimes that can get a little crazy. So we're capping it at 10%, but we're allowing it to be a little bit more flexible. And one thing I want to make note, right? This is one of our first times we're having a strategy trade in the afternoon. So it's trading from, what is that, 1 o'clock to 3:12. So for 1 o'clock to 3:12, it's 1 trade per day. And this is the position sizing. The strategy is starting at $100. One thing we want to be able to dispel, right, is that you need thousands of dollars to trade options. Not here. Right. One thing to note, this is not financial advice. If you do seek financial advice, please make sure you talk to a certified financial planner, financial advisor, or those that are licensed in order to assist you. I always wanted to do that, and I just did that live. So, a little fast talk. I'm not talking fast, you just listening slow. All right, nonetheless, let's keep going. What was I saying? Oh, starting capital. So, our strategy is starting with $100, but again, it's one of our first times that we're having a strategy trade in the afternoon. So, I'm interested to see how this is going to work out. Our strategy metrics, what we're gauging for the strategy, and then slippage. Slippage is something that I've been keeping a little bit more keen on lately. Reason being so is because I'm noticing, what is slippage, right? Slippage is the difference from what you expect to pay and what you actually pay. Like for an example, so let's say we get into an option contract, right? And we're bullish on the market. So we're getting into a 350 call contract. Now, again, I'm just using arbitrary numbers to be able to get this point across. So let's say we get into this SPY contract, right? 350 call because we're bullish on the market, right? Now, and we get into this contract, we say we submit a limit order for about $50, right? Now that limit order it fills at 60, or let's just be more practical, 55, right? The difference between the 50, what you thought what you were going to pay, and then the 55, what you actually paid, is $5. That $5, who does it go to? Bruh. That's called slippage, right? Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why we haven't figured that out. Don't ask me why this is something that even in 2025, excuse me, 26, little 40, little slip there. That's crazy. I'm still in 25 mode, but I'm trying to gear into 26. We're still paying slippage, right? So that's one thing that I've just been real keen on, and the way that we've noticed it. The way that I'm testing for it is I'm making the back test a lot harder than what it is in the real market, right? So this is just a little bit more on the strategy. So what I want to do, enough talking, let's go ahead and run it so we can get our initial run on these strategies so we can see how it works. And then, so we can get our initial basis of how it's going. I need to bring in our Conda environment. So give me a second. You just stay right there. All right, perfect. We have our Conda environment. Now let's go ahead and initially run our strat and see how well it performs. So we're running our strategy initially. And yes, if those who were following me before, it is running a lot faster than what it used to do. And I appreciate that, fam. And at the end, we're going to go over what has happened. Right. And if I can get to the top, here we go. So the strategy had 255 trades. Out of the 255 trades, it was able to win 167. So about 77.7. That's funny. 777 type shit. So 7 out of every 10, give or take, if you want to round up, 7.5. But nonetheless, let's keep going. The starting balance was $100. It was able to go from $100 to $22,286.40. The average win, you see, it's not that crazy. It's $150. The average loss out of those 49 is $60. Right? Exit reasons, we have it spread across the RS, which is the realized skew. Realized skew allows the strategy to be able to figure out if the market is going against us, right? So if the market is going against us, you know what I just figured out? Let me get some vibes playing in the background. My fault. My fault, fam. Give me 2 shakes of a second, yeah? This should be a lot better. Let me know if that's too loud, but nonetheless, just get a little bit of vibes playing in the background so it's just not me talking, right? I keep forgetting that I have to play that, but nonetheless, realized skew allows the strategy to be able to know real time if the market is going against us. If it does turn against us, then we get out the position right away at market, right? Instead of these limit orders. So we had 60 TPs, 60 the first one, 37 the second one, and time stops 49. Slippage analysis. This is one of the things we are talking about before, right? The slippage model improved profits by $646, price improvements. But I want to like make this a little bit more difficult and challenging so we can actually make our strat a little bit more like have some more vim to it, if that makes a little bit more sense. And here's risk adverse, 85% win streak average. Whenever we get a risk adverse exit, we have $142 that we're making. Here's the momentum analysis. This is a momentum strategy, right? So what we're doing is we want to be able to catch when the market is going one way, either it's going in an upward trend, right? Or either it's going in a downward trend. Excuse me. We have our ADX upward trend, and I'm interested to see what is the, all right, you know what? Let me get card code real quick, because I have some questions, fam. Some QT and A's. Now again, I told y'all the usage. You got to use 4.5 Sonnet. There's nothing wrong with it. Do y'all like this new UX UI? I mean, it's interesting. Like they have this whole new one here. I told you we was gonna get this little blurb, whatever. Give me more usage then, bruh. They have this one here too, which I think is interesting. So we can actually, I may use this one a little bit later, but I'm not too keen on it yet. But this one is like different. I guess they want this to be the little Pac-Man person guy thing, whatever. All right, let's keep going. So what I want to do also, and I know I mentioned this last time on the stream, is I want to be better, a little bit better at being able to prompt engineer, right? Yes, we want to be able to set context, but I also want to be a bit better, right, with prompt engineering. So this is what I'm going to do. Just something a little simple. You are a senior Python developer with expertise in zero DTE options. Zero DTE options. We need you to review our backtest, right? Using RG, BAT, FD, seed, word count, awk, and other terminal commands not mentioned, so you can properly understand, or excuse me, I want to gain context of what it is, how it works, parms, etc., such that you can explain this to us like we're 12. Fam, don't need you to be condescending, nor demeaning. Here is the strat, review, and advise. Keep your response under, I got to do this, 412 total tokens for output response. Thank you, bruv. Thank you, bruv. Keep your, thank you, bruv. Oh, it actually listened to us. That's what's up. I appreciate you for actually listening, like not just bullshitting, right? Because sometimes I have a brain of his own, bruh. It's like, I know what I'm doing. Something. Never mind. I feel like I'm talking. All right, let's see what you're doing. Get me right. Oh, bet. Okay. That was a little bit quicker. I was trying to do something on the back end, but you said, nah, I got you. Hold on. A backtest engine for a day trading strategy, 0 DTE option for Spire QQQ. We're going to be using QQQ for this one, using technical indicators, how it works. Okay, bruv. This is a robot that watches the price. Okay, bruv. Is this a momentum or breakout strat? What kind of strat is this? Let's start there. No more than 112 total tokens and back up your response. I appreciate that, bruv. I appreciate that, bruv. Back up your response. Like, just don't be chatting bad shit, yeah? This is a momentum continuation strategy, not a breakout. Okay, here's the evidence. Beautiful. What are the PARMs currently and periods used and indicators? And how does a call or put signal trigger? Same guideline. Via TLDR. Too long, didn't read. Get me right, bruv. Get me right, bruv. Get me right. Want to be able to like get it down to like its basic roots. All right, beautiful. So we have the BB power and the EMA bull power calculation of 5. So I know that. So I have the fast EMA and the slow EMA, and then we have ATR for stop loss, and then ADX for the trend filter. What is the PARMs for ADX? I'm interested. What is the PARMs, periods, and a threshold for ADX? Because you've been still being all right. ADX period of 3. Okay. Threshold of 25. Okay. DI of 5. There's no trade filter. It doesn't block trade. It's audit only. It classifies the market as uptrend, downtrend. Tracks the aligned neutral. Okay. The ADX3 with, okay, is a trend for analysis. It doesn't block trade. It is a diagnostic. Okay. But does it make sense to add ADX to the strat? Would being able to know the strength of the trend make sense? Do we already have that in the strat? Basically, yeah, let me just keep it simple. Do you already have that in the strat? Let's just keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Then as we're building on, we'll be able to keep layering it on, right? Because there's a few things that I like about it, a few things I have to adjust. Like I have some fresh eyes, so I can actually put a bit of work in this. All right, beautiful. Yes, ADX filtering makes sense. Here's why. You're already measuring the trend strength by the BB power and the DMA separation tracked as a signal quality DMA separation, the momentum trend class, but ADX would add a different info. BB power is the directional momentum strength. ADX is trendiness versus chop regardless of direction. The gap is your strat can fire in choppy sideways market when BB power briefly spikes, but there is no, no real trend. ADX would catch this. Add ADX of 20. That's kind of not crazy. Not 25, too quick for scalps. It helps. Okay. Before, I want you to do this. I'm going to give you the current results of it, right? Because we already went through the current results. So now I'm going to give it to Claude Code, and I want it to review. And then let's have a chat about it, yeah? Okay. I'm going to give you all 3 trades. So review from 2023 to 2025 using Parquet tools, pay arrow, and others to gain context of Strat's performance. Then let's discuss best way forward. Beautiful. Oh, snap. You know what I forgot to give it is the conda environment, because it's going to try to do it in its own little world. Run it in using Python, not Python 3. I appreciate you. Thank you, bruv. Man's them. Told you sometimes you gotta lace the AI sometimes. You're gonna do your one little test. I mean, I appreciate it. Just get it right. Get it right, homie. Okay, so you did 2. Deep dive, key findings. And there's this is one of those strats that I kind of threw together last minute. Then all of a sudden I was like, this may be valuable to actually add to the arsenal. One of those things that I decided to do, and I was going to make a whole announcement video about this, but I figured, you know what, let me just kick it with y'all and share it, is, hold on. Major analysis, the RA filter is destroying profits. Okay. Recommendation, disable, or it's cutting winners, leaving $85 on the table. We're capturing only 62%, of the peak average, but the actual time exits are the worst. The momentum filter is working. Already blocking the exhaustion. ADX would help. VIX scaling is working perfectly. No, I don't want to disable it. We don't want to disable it. We want it to better work with Strat, right? This is when I think I maybe need to bring in, but dog, bringing in machine learning I think would make sense now. Like, I can't go stupid crazy with it because, again, I'm at 76%. But it would find the best parameters for it. You know what? Let me just keep it simple. Let me use my brain. And then once we use our brain, we'll be able to figure it out. Let's figure out a adjustment that makes sense without bias or overfitting. So we can adjust that, as well as add the ADX filter. There's going to be 2 things that I'm going to be doing. I have to real time figure out an adjustment for the RS, the realized skew filter, and then we're also going to be adding ADX in a bit here. So let's see what divides we catch. Scurrying. That's hilarious. All right. RS is way too sensitive. 3 point, okay, it's microscopic. It's exiting on noise, not real adverse moves. Better approach is to increase the RS to make it 10 times. All right, I'm fine with that. No, fuck a profit protection, because I tried that before. And when I first started creating strategies, I tried to hold profit protect, but it gets messy. So it really gets messy. So that's not even worth it. Scale by strength, add, okay. Why it's not overfitting. Do not add profit protect. Profit protect at all. Let's keep this simple. We're going to go with the ADX, right? And adjusting the RS threshold to, and that's it. Bam. Nothing else changed. Let's get it done. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get this done. And this backtest is like super simp, fam. I need to update it so I can run it on 24. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 24, not 25 right now. Update so we can run on 2024 and make sure the version is updated as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, if y'all do have any questions while I'm working on this, definitely let me know. Here to be able to grow the, oh, here we go. There we go. Definitely here to be able to grow together, you know. I'm not claiming to know everything. What I claim to do is be consistent. All right, vibes. Let's go. All right, running our back test on 2024. We've just added ADX and we've just adjusted the RS filter. So now we're going to gauge, did it help? Did it not help? Is there a benefit in being able to do this? How are we trading? This is a strategy that trades in the afternoon. So again, I'm just super excited to see if it could keep up. What can it do? And if this is something that we should even like consider. So let's see what the numbers are screaming. Let's see what the numbers are screaming, fam. All right. Is that 11,000? That is 11,000. So it dropped a little bit. So what I had before was doing a better job than what it's doing now. The win rate dropped. The amount of profit. Okay. Bam. Let me do this. Let me come here. And we're going to use our brain. All right. I really dislike the fact. Okay, give me 1 second. And we ran 2024. RS exit 2024. I don't even know which one it is, bro. Like, I really wish you would have freaking. Okay, now I gotta do this. Give me a second. All right, let me get this a little organized. Back test results. Give me 2 shakes of a second. I'm just gonna run you again real quick. Beautiful. And now we're gonna have a fresh little parquet file so we can actually review it and figure out what is screaming. Oh, damn it. I hate when you do that. What the heck? I was about to say. I was about to say. I know you can slide. So let's slide. All right, beautiful. Here's the parquet file. Review and let's discuss. Well, fam, what I'm saying, it didn't slide the way we wanted it to, and that's okay. You know, that's what happens sometimes when you are adjusting a few things. So you know what? Are you ready for some football? That's on. I mean, I don't have a dog in this fight, but I want to watch the game. It's not like last week when Ewan was playing. I had to put. Oh, they started at 8 o'clock. I thought it was 8:30. Goodness gracious. I thought it was 8:30, fam. Y'all been on this. All right, so let's see. All 242 trades, but the performance got worse. This tells us the real issue is we're filtering out good trades. Looking at the, okay, no ADX with ADX. ADX filter is keeping different trades, not just fewer. It's selecting high volatility, choppy trades that hit. Okay, the fix. ADX is too low for, we need a stronger trend. No. Let's move to 25. Nope, 28. And then what period ADX are you using? I bet it's like 14. I bet it's 14. I bet it's 14. ADX3's okay, very short period. Okay, using ADX3. Nope. ADX3 fine. Nope. Keep ADX3. Change threshold to 28. Almost told you something. Was like, bruh. After this, I'm going to op-tuna this, fam. Op-tuna is a hyper parameterization that, oh, it's 7-3 back then. Hyperparameterization allows us to be able to find the best params for a particular strategy instead of guessing. We can use machine learning in order to do that for us, right? So right now, I'm trying to use my brain, but we can use machine learning in order to do that. I think Pascal told me this. If you hear, shout out to you. Told me about that. So definitely will. Oh, 0-0. So we didn't miss anything. We didn't miss anything. I just really hope the Texans put it to them. When I say I hope they get blown out, the Steelers, that is, because the Ravens were supposed to be there. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not a Ravens fan. It's fins up. There you go. Where is it? Yeah, no, that shit is trash. Disable that, man. Let's go ahead and disable the ADX filter and just, my fault, hold on, and just keep it for analysis before we proceed to the next item, what we're going to do. These guys are hilarious. This little Peyton and Eli thing. I first kept up with it when they're not annoying. When they're not annoying, it's dope to watch. When they are annoying, it's like, bro, you're doing too much. All right. We want to use Optuna. Hold on. Let me make sure I get the proper dem term. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm actually going to take literally what you said. We want to use Optuna or something similar to do the following. Right? Let's discuss how we can do this. And again, fam, not make this super complex. But we want to be able to find the optimal parms for this strat. So let's see what we can do. I would appreciate you if you definitely give me a plan for this, right? Definitely. So it's a little bit of machine learning we're going to be sprinkling in here. What Optuna does, it tries different parameter combos. It learns from what works best. It finds the optimal settings. It's like A/B setting on steroids, right? High impact, start here, is the BP parameter. Take profit. Max, oh fuck no, that max hold time is going to stay where it's at. I'm not going from 2 to 7. That's staying where it's at. RS threshold, and then ATR multiplier. Medium impact, right? Avoid training. Avoid overfitting. We're going to train on 23 and then validate on 24, then test on 25. We're going to optimize for sharp or win rate, not PNL. And we're going to use max. Okay. First, we're not touching the max hold time. If anything, we want it to be less, not more. So we can test 1 to 3 minutes. Again, not more. What else did I want to tell you guys about? That's really pretty much it. Should we create a separate file for this or add within backtest? Advise before we proceed. That'll be great, and we'll be able to find our parms, right? Being able to use machine learning, right? In order to find the great parameters for this strategy. Create a separate file. Here's why. Clean separation. Backtest stays simple. Can import and reuse backtest function. Easy to run optimization versus normal backtest. Version control. I love it. I'm fine with that. And then optimization, trials. All right. Parameters to optimize. We're going to do BP filter, the take profit, max hold time, RS, and then ATR. All right, bet. What I want to do real quick is I'm going to have it. All right, let's quickly test it first. As best as possible, right, within, to make sure we're ready to do this. 32-yard field goal, and they just punched it in. First one's on the board. So we're adding a little bit of I was about to say, yeah, you shouldn't have no problem within Big Bertha. Big Bertha is our machine learning content environment. Anything machine learning, right, is going to be in Big Bertha. So that's why I had to switch over the content environment from Algo baby to machine. Okay, beautiful. All right. Wide. First. All right. But first, can we optimize for sharp and What was I was thinking? Sharp and hold on. Sharp and win rate. Sharp and what's the max drawdown right now? Let's optimize for sharp. I'll throw win rate in there. And then I'm looking at for the max drawdown. Did I pass the max drawdown? I feel like I did. Hold on. Momentum. Slippage analysis. Where's the max drawdown, fam? All right. Optimize for sharp, win rate, and max drawdown. Max drawdown. Advice before we start. And we want to run maybe 12 to 50 trials max, bruv. Don't want to overdo it. A trial is a back test. So it's asking to run 100 to 200 back tests. That's a lot, right? So I want to run like maximum. And that's why I'm running this on this one, because I know a back test takes like under a minute to be able to run. So I'm not running 100 trials. That'll be crazy. And like my RAM will go dumb right now. So I'm not going to push it that much. I just want to be able to see what we can push it to. Start simple, simple balance. Can't optimize 3 things at once perfectly. The trade-offs exist. Okay. I'll start simple. Optimize score. All right. So what are you explaining? My recommendation, composite with 30 to 50 trials. It's simple, balanced, automatically proven for small trial counts, and not gameable. All right, beautiful. All right. Let's proceed to get this done. Let's get this in, fam. I wonder how CJ's been looking. This will be interesting to see. Let's get this in. That'll be great, bruv. Hey, I'm not gonna make this too complicated, because I want to get from the strat. Once we're done with the strategy, it's ready to go. Then I'm gonna go straight to being able to develop our bot. So right now, I'm kind of bringing in machine learning, right? So we're bringing in that machine learning, and I need to bring in walking forward as well. And the reason I'm using machine learning is I wanted to be able to find the parameters that are optimized for this particular strategy. And I'm using walking forward so we don't overfit for any particular year, right? Then we're going to go to our bot development. So we're kind of on step 3, 4 right now for this particular strat. All right, beautiful. Guess who's not going to run it? Bitch, you'll be damned. I'll let you run that. Get the fuck. Y'all gonna see why. All right. Oh, I need to go get in Big Bertha. Give me 1 second. Let me go get in Big Bertha. Oh, the fuck. Review and let's fix. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, missing file, only 2024. Let me run the back test on 20. What are you missing? What are you missing? Trades are here. First, we need to figure out which set we need to use. There is a few there across years. Let's figure out which would be best to use. That'll be great. Good call. Don't get the fuck. Let's go. I appreciate you. File comparison. All right, beautiful. Use the 23, 24. Okay. All right. All right. Double check. Then let's proceed. I appreciate. Train, test, validate. That's how we don't overfit. All right, perfect. Confirm. Now let me update the optimizer to use the QQQ files. Thank you. I would appreciate it. Let me know when I can run. Oh, fucker. Guess what you're not going to do? Okay. Now you come here. Now let's run it. Wait, what the heck? Refactor the main backtest to accept the... What the heck happened? This is it? I mean, it did get better, quote unquote, right? I'm not going to force it. The strategy did get better. I guess them boys did something. No, not yet. That's just a test. Right now, we're calculating the metrics based on the 2023 results to old parameters. What's missing is the optimization to actually test the different parameters because the backtest is hard-coded. We need to refactor to accept the parameters action adjustments based on the hard-coded values. Quick dry run. Bro, I don't want to do this. Make the main backtest file accept the command line arguments. Optimizer calls it via the sub process via, okay. Simple but slower. Reruns full backtest each trial. Are you sure option 1 can work so we can get this on and done with and not drag it on? I'm already at 77%. Kind of didn't even do anything. So come on. Or better yet, I have something that I created already, kind of, sorta. If I can remember the file. Is it you? No. Where is it? If I can remember the file, this would definitely help us out. Okay, here the fuck we go. Optimize thresholds. Review. Can we create something like this for what we're doing? Will that work? This is Optuna, right? Allows it to be able to proper optimize it. And it should work that way. We should be able to optimize it without a problem. Yes, this is actually the process I was suggesting. Okay. Okay, proceed. Let's proceed. And if you please cannot make this way too long. That will be just absolutely beautiful. Let me see what's the difference between that. Wait, have a much faster option post-processing the existing results. 5 minutes to work now. Since the existing results have all the trades, we can optimize can, okay. Fast and limited, okay, 30 seconds or full and complete, 5 parameters, 2 hours. I get the fuck. All right, go ahead and give us the great file so we can proper them run, so the people can see how machine learning is used when it comes to developing your strategy. And this is like baby machine learning using Optuna, like super optimize. Okay, fucker, no shit. Where's the file? And you gotta remember what the file is. It's right here, and we're calling it BB power optimized threshold. BB power optimized threshold. Y'all saw how quick that was? 12 trials. Best score. Look at the profit factor. Look at the trades. 29K. All right. Let's update it so we can have a little bit more trials. Oh crap, hold on. Trials. All right. So beautiful. Now let me do Python. I should be able just to come here and just take a little trials. And then trials. And then put 50. Boom. Now we should run 50 trials. How fast that was. All right, trial 41. Here we go. All right, I'm Gucci here. Gucci. Oh, fuck. It froze. Damn it. Give me a second. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me get you. Review. I know using RG and different terminal commands than advised before we update the backtest. That was a lot quicker, right? We got to be able to optimize our parms. Now we're going to actually update the backtest with the parms and see how well it works. Then we're going to go straight to creating our bot. So we did great work. We're doing great work, y'all. We're doing great work here. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, I need you to go ahead and smash that like button. Bad. 85. 30 ADX? Really? All right, so give us a second. We're just waiting for this to load. CSV file, I just gave it to you, bruv. All right, bet. So we did get different trials. We have 50 run, no problem. All right, let's update these parms. Let's see. All right, let's update and let's gauge results. 2 minutes. Look at that. I took it off, but it put it right back on. So let's see if you actually exist and you can work for me. All right, fam. That's a lot of lines of code that you're updating. Nope. Guess what you're not going to do? Where's the back test? The back test is right here. Let me go grab it. You know what I need to do as well? I need to move you there. Okay, hold on. Since you like big tripping. Hey, move you there. And let's run you now. Damn it. Let's see. Let's see right now. Bro, what you chatting bad shit, fam? You know what? I was doing too much. I'm really doing too much. I'm going to go back to my parms that I had before because I know they work. I'm doing too much. And let me just test this in the real market. Go back to baseline. This isn't panning out how we expected. Go back to baseline to where we were. I'm just going to keep it where it's at. I've already tried enough. Like, we're good here. Thank you, bruv. What I'm going to do, let's go ahead and get another session open so we can open up and we can go ahead and create our bot for this strategy. We're going to go ahead and create our bot for this strategy, so give me a second. We're going to cancel that. Let's go ahead and open up a new session. We're going to call this Afternoon Bay. I know, bruh. I know. I want to copy you. We're going to go here. I'm going to paste it. Our copy. Now we're going to say, you are a senior Python developer with expertise in 0 DTE, Algo, option trading bots. We are going to develop the files for a bot, right? But we need you to get real familiar with the strategy that it is going to be based on. Use RG, ARC, FD, BAT, seed, echo, and other terminal commands not mentioned so you can properly gain context and thorough understanding of the strat before we proceed with creating the bots files. Let's see if you actually listen to me. If you just read the file. I hope you listen to me. Just don't like brute force read the file, fam. And guess what it did? Brute force read the file. Oh, I love when you don't listen. I love it when you don't listen. I hope you get deeply familiar with your BP Power EMA strategy. Let me start by reading the strategy to understand the logic. Frolicking, that's what I feel like you're doing. Instead of listening to me, you just said, you know what? I'm just going to read the shit how I want to. I'm just going to read it how I want. All right. Now let me go find a strat. This is QQQ. So I need to go find you a QQQ example. I want to get HFT, baby. Here's the bot files that I want you to review. All right. Listen to me this time. Yeah? Do not, I repeat, do not just read the files at once. Rather, take the time to use your resources and tools, i.e. RG, ARC, BAT, grep, and other terminal commands to understand how we're going to build this bot. We're showing you a reference bot, another bot in our fleet, that this bot is going to be based on. Just updating items that are specific to this strat, right? Go through these files, then let's discuss. Let's see if you listen to me. Like I'm giving you a little bit empathy. I hear you loud and clear. Let me methodically explore these files. Oh, listen, look, you're using word count. Oh, look at that. You're listening to me. I don't know if I should feel validated or you just like sucker punching me, but whatever. You're still listening. That's fine. I take no quorums with it. I truly do. Well, okay, perfect. Now, after it gets its understanding of how it works, what we're going to do next is actually create the bot file. Let me show y'all how it actually looks. So I run all of my bots via terminal. Oh shit. I know you can't open that. Terminal. If you would, thank you. And then what I need to do first is get the conda environment. Like you can barely see that, right? There we go. Let's get the conda environment. Then I need to go get the folder path. So that doesn't make sense. I need to put CD first. And then let's run it. HFT baby bot.py. So this is how our bots are run. So all we have to do every day is just come here, start our bots like this, right? Not super complicated. I like to keep it this way, right? Because I can be able to run it in terminal. If there's any problems, I can just hit a command to be able to sell, right? Or close or whatever it may be, right? And to stop it is just kill. Boom, bot is done for today. So this is what we're going to be creating, right? Something super simple, and we followed our steps. I didn't just jump to the bot development. Like we followed our steps. We went from strategy, we back tested it. I tried this ML machine learning, just didn't pan out the way I wanted to. I was just overfitting, right? We just needed to jump to bot development. That's what we're doing right now. We're developing our bot such that it can definitely work for what we're doing. All right, excellent. Now we have the perfect. Now let me check the directory. I didn't even tell you the name. Let me create a comprehensive summary by checking one more critical. Okay. I appreciate you, bruv. What should this bot name be? I need a name for kid. How about second shift? Yeah, I'm gonna call you second shift. Nah, that sounds lame. That's not really overnight crew, but I could call it overnight crew. I don't know. I like second shift. I'm gonna call it second shift because it's literally on second shift. Damn, fam, like you don't even gotta go do OD. You going like way too much right now, like way too much. People them don't need all that, man. Let's just get to what we need to do so we can actually get to work in. I feel like you complicating it for the people them. Just unwind it a bit. Here we go. Let me just stick right here. Okay. Afternoon bay configurations and then technical indicators. Market classify. Okay. Signal. And then afternoon bay. Should we just keep it afternoon bay? Yeah, I'm just going to keep you afternoon bay. And then test modules. Ready to start building? All right. Let's proceed to do this thing. Keep in mind, we are streaming live on something. I've had this as a rule, but I want to be able to reiterate it. Any API keys or security info, so we do not have a breach. Right? Keep us compliant. Bam. Let's get this done one step at a time. Do not overlook the smallest of details. Before going to the next file, make sure to quickly QA test via terminal command using, let me give you the conda environment and Python, not Python 3, so we can ensure good before moving forward. Shimon. I was waiting for that. IP just K. Oh, waiting for what? Yo, what's going on? I hope all is well. Mr. Boo2. Oh, like Ubuntu? Like that? I'm not gonna. Oh, waiting for what? Did I do something wrong? Was it the bot you're waiting for? Not all right, fam. I hate when it gets colloquial, bro. Let me be the one that use my little urban slang. I hate when the AI does that, bruh. It's like one thing that just grinds my gears, right? It's like, bruh, you're doing way too much, like way too much. Like, bring that down a little bit. No, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm just sitting here coding. I'm not doing anything. Like, I can answer questions. If you do have anything, let me know. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. How long have you been coding? How did you find us? Was waiting for your IP leak. Ah, ha ha ha. That's funny. I know. That's how I just make sure that it does, because like a few streams ago, no problem. Game recognized game. What I was gonna say, I noticed a few streams ago, like it was like sneaking in API keys. I was like, bro, you're doing way too much. Like, calm the fuck down. So I had to like explicitly say, okay, calm down. Don't share my API keys. Quant? Oh, that's what's up. How long you been a quant? How do you back to that? Like, I have so many questions. How do you back test? Like, I'm trying to get to that level. I'm not on your level yet. I'm not gonna hold you. I've only been doing this for give or take like maybe 6 months, maybe 5, right? I'm still baby in this. But one thing I would say is that I'm consistent. I want to be able to like do this every day, make a strat every day. Not necessarily a bot, because the bot is the easy part, but being able to build that muscle and making a strategy every day. Nah, that's what I want to be, a quant. Oh, big facts. So what are you doing in order to get down that road, right? In order to accomplish your goals for 2026. That's what's up. Where are you going to school, if you don't mind me asking? What languages do you know so far? I know I'm just peppering you with questions, but I'm like, all right, somebody's active. I appreciate it. I've been in, okay, Olympics of AI and economics. That's what's up. What was the impetus for you to get started, right? What drew you into this industry? Because when I first started, I wanted to be an AI software engineer, right? Could not meet the requirements of my math yet. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint with these things. You know, it's the fact that you're going and you're being consistent with it. You're going to get there. I'm not going to hold you. There was some moments, sometimes like, yo, this shit is looking bleak. But the fact that you keep, what did it say? It's a marathon, not a sprint with these things. You know, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. Man, in Spanish, English, and B1 and French. Well, that's what's up. But keep it going. Oh, that is super funny. I mean coding language, but that's funny that you put like language like talking, like communication. That's funny. I meant coding language like Python. Do you know TypeScript? Do you know Java? Do you know R, right? What coding language do you know? And that's funny that you went there for languages. That's quite hilarious. But I've been in this world a little bit too long. I was like, oh yeah, those are other languages. Yeah. Oh, you don't gotta say sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm cracking up over here too. I was like, bro, that's hilarious. But no problem. All right, we are getting through this like fire. I appreciate this. This is like really going. Where's Afternoon Bay? All these files being created. Look at that, man. I could talk. Files being created. Look at coding in the 21st century. Can we call it the 22nd? I don't know. I guess we're still on the 21st. I really do love this, right? Being able to bring in Claude Code, and being able to get our bot created out the way, right? I mean, yeah, I can sit here and code it, but if you have AI, why not use it? Python for PyTorch. So you're into a little bit of machine learning. Java, C, not C++, HTML, and CSS. So you damn near a full stack developer. But that Python for PyTorch, a little bit of machine learning, CS50. Oh yeah, you know a little bit more than me. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like front end, right? So I'm not gonna do. Can you really call SQL language? I guess you can. So I don't really like the CSS, HTML. That's super front end. I know where I'm good at. I'm good at Python. Fantastic at Python. Back end is great for me. Front end, not really so much. But the languages that you're talking, that's damn near a full stack developer. You have your Python for your back end, then you have your Java for your front end, then you're having a little bit of beautification. SQLs for your database, CSS and HTML make things look pretty, right? AI Olympus. I am not going to hold you, fam. I don't know where. I'm sorry if I'm Oli Pidas. I feel like I pronounced that wrong. That's what's up. How long have you been in school? All right, create the Afternoon Bay position. See, we're just chugging along, man. We are just chugging along. We are getting our work in. I get to have great conversation with B2, Mr. Boo Boo. If I'm pronouncing that right, I feel like it's wrong. I could be right. I don't know. Like all my life. Like all like I feel like we all are teachers of life. What's your Twitter or Discord? I am working on being able to create a Twitter and Discord. But I stream a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. Mass. I stream a lot, so if I'm not here, I'm on Twitch. But I am working on being able. I'm in 12th. I think it is the U.S. metrics. See, YouTube just blocked it. But as soon as I do have my Twitch and Discord up, I will definitely let you know. I'm in 12th. I think that is U.S. You're still in high school? Okay, I'm speaking like an American. Are you still in? Is that primary school? Is that secondary school? Is K through 12 just an American thing? I think it is. Maybe it is. But Nas, or Maz, excuse me. Yeah. Maz, I'm still working on it, and I should have it like within these next couple of weeks here. I've just been super focused on being able to get bots, that can actually print a little bit of money. Oh, yep. It's university. I got you. Wait, so 12th? So it's like your junior year? Your senior year? But if you do have any specific questions, Maz, you can definitely let me know. I am here to answer for the people, Dem. I've been getting this Twitch question a lot. I am going to get a Twitch. I mean, not Twitch. Fuck it, a Discord. That definitely works out. So is it senior? Gotcha. Is it stateside? And I'm not trying, and I know I'm a stranger. I am like a stranger on the internet. So if you don't want to answer that, I completely understand. I hear you. All good, man. How long have you been doing trading for? I've been trading, like Maz has been in school all my life. But when it comes to algo trading, I've been algo trading since July of last year. But when I started algo trading, I started with cryptocurrency. So I started market making Bitcoin. I started market making Solana, right? It wasn't until like October that I found, oh, gotcha. It wasn't until October that I found options, right? I don't know why it took me so long to find options. So to answer your question, Mas, I've been algorithmically trading since about October of last year, and I've been streaming it ever since. But when it comes to trading, like I've been doing this trading shit for a while. Like a while. But again, this is not financial advice. If you do seek financial advice, please make sure you talk to a certified financial planner, financial advisor, or those that are licensed in order to assist you. I had a little practice with that, talking fast and being able to a streamlined version focused on core functionality. No, wait, no, guy, listen, don't fold. I need you to complete the file without missing anything. We need a complete bot file. Futures is something completely different. Futures is like nah, I mean options. I mean, I kind of do like baby futures, but I'm going to get into futures maybe a little bit later this year. But right now, 0 DTE options are the way for me. No. Yeah, you all are doing well with futures, and I want to get into it a little bit more, but I just really don't understand it that well. Oh, that's what's up. You say you don't live in the U. Oh, where are you from? If you don't, and I know, Mr. Boo Boo too. Like, I'm just a stranger on the internet asking you that. If you just don't want to answer, I get it. But it sounds like S has options too. Yes, I agree. But futures are just a different game that I haven't really spent the time to be able to understand it yet. I am going to get into it because I think it's very advantageous for those that's been watching the if you're watching just the news, right? What's been going on lately? Like oil is something interesting. I don't know if I'll go long on oil, maybe shorting it. Again, this is not financial advice. just based off what I'm looking at in the tea leaves. But again, I don't know it too well. Man, I leave next week for Venezuela. Oh, that is crazy. So he must be right next door. Only Trump can take me from here. Oh yeah, no, big facts. I don't know what to say about that, my friend. I don't know what to say about that. I'm just going to say okay. Well wishes to you. I hope you travel well. I hope you're able to get there and get back. Right. Things may be a bit crazy. I don't know. I'm just one of these Americans talking about like a different country's problem, and I don't want to sound ignorant to it. Right. But one thing I would say is that it's just shit's crazy. How do you kidnap a president? Like real deal. Saying, all right, you're doing something illegal and trying them on U.S. That's just something that make no sense. All right, but nonetheless, let me keep going. Alpaca client. Alpaca client is right here. It is here. No need to copy. Amazing. Yes. I don't know. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, there's still some work to get done. This isn't everything. Because okay, please do that. And let's see how well this bot is going to run. What I'm gonna do is clear CD. I need the folder now. Let me go get the folder. Does you start from say that one more time? B2? I'm gonna call you B2 because that boo-boo shit is like, I'm not saying sound, I don't know. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, so I'm gonna say B2. Like if it's not the wrong sharp and all that. Wait, how does your, okay, ask your question one more time because I feel like it got truncated. What am I doing? Oh, afternoon bay. B2, ask your question one more time. CD, clear. And then let's go run afternoon bay. Like, I'm super excited, geeked about running this bot. Shit. Let's fix, fam. Before you even do that, let's fix this. Wait. Amazing stuff. And does your start have a post? Yeah, you're gonna have to ask that question one more time for me, fam. And then I'm gonna get you laced. But give me that question one more time. Now let me. What does the metrics you have on the bot look like? Like the sharp profit? Oh, here. I ran the back test. You didn't see, oh, you didn't see the back test. Let me show you the back test real quick. Let me show you the back test on the bot. And I'm going to run it on 2024. So let me show you the back test for the bot real quick. So you can have all that information answered for you. I'm going to show you the sharp, SQL, all that. I think it's here. But if it's not, I can add it. So just 2 shakes of a second. Give me 1 second. The back test is running. I'm running it on 2024. And I'm going to show you the full metrics. Give me 2 seconds. All right. So here's our strat. And this is not right. Is ADX. Wait. Something is still not right. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Bam. Let me just show you this. Even though it's not right, there's something that Jit forgot. Oh, crap. I told myself I was going to run 2. I can't run 2. I'm so used to running 2 terminals at the same time. But I have to be mindful of the excuse me, I have to be mindful of the limits that I'm at right now. But to answer your question, give me 2 seconds and I'm going to answer your question. I mean, give me like a minute. Not even 2 seconds. Give me a minute and I'm going to get there. A little bit. I'm not. Okay. We noticed that Sharp, DD, and other metrics are not in the backtest. Can you add it? Thank you. So I can have a full. I really think you just messed up on something, but whatever. I mean, it's still not bad. I'm not going to run 2 because I'm limited on space. Give me 2 seconds and then remember to use random generated numbers to add futures. So you like to use 2024 5 to try to future to generate the base chain random so your bot can be tested on the chaotic state. Yes, I agree. Right now, so what I like to do for our back test is I like to make the back test a lot harder than what the reality is going to be, right? So I like to make the slippage a lot harder. I like to make the fees a lot higher, right? Because again, I want to make the actual I want to make practice harder than the game, for lack of better words. If we can make practice harder than the game, then we actually sliding. All right, perfect. So give me another shake of a second, and then we're actually going to go through these metrics. Now I can have you go because I don't have the other one running. All right. Are you Gucci? Import's good. Oh, wait. Did you mess up? Let me test the full bot import. Okay, hold on. Let me run the bot real quick. Yo, Pascal, what's going on? Oh, crap. I messed up. I tried to use... Hold on. Bro, stop folding, kid. Hold on. 2 seconds. Y'all just look at that real quick. Give me a second. I just got to show it the API keys real quick. Keys are here. Like, you are folding right now. Oh, let me go to this back test. I can review the back test with you while I'm doing that. All right, hold on. Let me review this back test. All right, here's the back test. What in God's name are the fuck are you doing? No, kid. No, listen. Just add so we can import the .m file in the bot and review how HFT baby bot is doing it. Bro, don't overcomplicate this, man. All right, sharp. That's crazy. Sharp ratio is 5.9. So your questions? Yeah. Haha. Sharp ratio is 5.9. Max drawdown is 3.8. So at one point in time, the strategy lost $420, so it's 3.8. The profit factor is 2.98. Now, I know that before was running a different strategy and the profit factor was a lot higher, right? So profit factor here is letting me know that for every time the strategy lost, it was able to, no shit, bro, get it right. 2.98. So every time the strategy lost, it was able to bring in, it was able to bring in $2.98. And here's the exit reason. We talked about the slippage. So the strategy started at $100 and it was able to go from $100 to 10,000, really like 29,000. I kind of made it a little bit more aggressive, but right now this is looking good for us to be able to test it in paper trading. So that's why I want to see how well it works via paper trading. All right, kid, here we go. Here we go. We should be Gucci now. Are you serious right now? You making me look so bad. Like, so bad. That's why I'm paper testing it. That's why I need to paper test it. So back test is just so I can, bro, what the heck? Back test is just so I can validate that the strategy is legitimate. It can actually generate signals. There's no issues with it. Paper testing so we can actually make sure, okay, is this year one, right? Yeah, this is on 2024. I could run it on 2023 so you can see it. So let me run it on 2023. Oh shit. Excuse me. 2024. Let me run it on 2023. So you can see that. Wait, now can we start? Oh shit, I feel like I'm doing two things. Give me a second. Let me clear. Let me Python. You just run. Let me come here. Copy. Paste. Bro, bruv. What are we doing, fam? You're like super tripping right now. If you can get me right, that'll be amazing. All right, so let's check 2023. 2023's results, it was able to go from, is this 23 or so 24? Yep, 23, same thing, about 10,000. So you can see that the strategies, is that 100? Wait, that is 10,534. Yeah. But one thing I'm saying is that it's like you're, excuse me. One thing I'm saying, it's like you're winning, like you're a medallion fund or better. No, I'm not a fund. I'm not raising money at all. Like, this is something that I'm doing for myself. And I want y'all to see how well, like, and how easy it is to be able to create a bot and a strategy, right? It's not hard. And especially to be able to get something with a Sharpe ratio. You see, this one's a little bit higher for 2023, right? Sharpe ratio is at 7. So I can appreciate that. Okay, are you running now? The bot is Gucci. Okay, the bot is running. So hold on. Let me stop talking. Let me actually see. I was in university. I've since graduated from the university. The bot is running. The bot is ready for paper trading tomorrow. So tomorrow I am going to be paper trading said bot. No, I understand, but you are winning better and more than firms called on the medallion. Yeah, no, I don't want to say that. Again, I'm just back testing this. I don't know how well it's going to perform tomorrow when I actually go into the real market, but the bot is ready to go. So tomorrow I'm going to be paper testing this bot. I went to Florida State, and I also went to a couple other schools. But right now, that's where I got my bachelor's. I also got my master's from a couple other places. But nonetheless, that's not important. What is important that we just finished this bot. Do you recommend it? I'm not recommending any fund. What I'll recommend is that maybe you understand QQQ. QQQ is the top, but again, it's kind of different if you're not trading US markets. I trade US markets, not necessarily global funds or futures or currencies right now. I'm going to get to that place, but right now I trade US markets and specifically options for uni. Do you recommend? Yes, I recommend. Yes. See, that's the thing. I recommend anybody that's under the age of 24, 25, go get lost in university for a little bit, bro. Like, because it's not necessarily always about the education is great, right? I'm not going to hold you, but it's the experience, because I learned a lot of things from the university that I still apply to today. So it is not bad to be able to go to university, right? To be able to get your education, number one, but it's also the experience you're going to be getting. So I definitely do recommend those that are thinking about being able to go get lost in school for a little bit. There's no problem with it, because I went there, and I'm not, again, there's some exceptions and there's not always the rule, right? So you have to be able to apply it for your life and see how it makes sense for you. But being able to go to university, yeah, there's no problem at all. Going to uni, I definitely recommend, especially if you're under 25, go to university. And of course, see, I'm trying to do the books, but Pascal, you right, bro. It was a fantastic. When I say fantastic time. I remember you say I do not recommend anything going with money. Ask your financial advisor, as I'm not one. Yes, I am not a financial advisor. I am somebody who just teaches my process, because that's how you get jammed up here legally. So legally, I have to say I am not a financial advisor, right? I am not a certified planner. If you do have those specific questions, go talk to one. But if we're talking about university, yes, go there, get lost in school. There's going to be, when I say, you're going to have your pickings, bro. I mean, of course, consent, but your pickings for the women that are there. It's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. And the reunions are always awkward too, depending on what you did. You're like, I know what you did, but you're married now with kids? That's crazy. Yeah, the babes are definitely. See, I'm not prejudiced. I will take a beautiful one. I am not prejudiced at all, right? But if I had my choice, I don't know. I'm not prejudiced, right? I just like a beautiful woman, so I'm not prejudiced. If they happen to be white, yo, what's up? They happen to be Latin, yo, what's up? They happen to be black, yo, what's up? Right? I am not prejudiced at all. I just like someone nice to look at. Oh, damn. I see you. Okay, I'm getting completely off topic. But listen, we're finished with our bot. I had a few more to be able to create with y'all, but I don't want this stream to go a little bit too long. I appreciate y'all. Not only were we able, let me stop this because it's just like hanging the API right now. Okay, so I have something I need to fix. It's not listening to my kill command, but I'll do that. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's women are. I can talk about that all day. Speaking of that, it's about that time. I'm not gonna hold you, but listen. Are you getting real time? Yes, we're getting. The market is closed right now. It's 9:30 at night. But yes, we do get real time market data. We get real time market data from most is delayed, albeit yes, I figured that out. Watching the Lakers versus the Kings. No, I'm watching the Texans versus the Steelers right now. I'm a little bit more football than basketball. I'm trying to get more into. I mean, I don't know. It's all depends. The Heat been pissing me off lately. The only great football team that I'm liking is the Miami Hurricanes. Go Canes. So shout out to you. Maybe I think the Kings are going to take that game because the Kings are somebody who people are sleeping on. So shout out to that game. I think the Kings are going to win. What was I saying? Oh, Pascal, about the delayed data. I figured out that Alpaca, because I was using Alpaca before for the data. Alpaca is 15 seconds delayed. So what do you mean by No, I mean like American football. My fault. I keep doing that. Not soccer. American football. American football. Yes. I don't know soccer too well. I just know Messi. What's the other one name? The other one. Hold on. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Cast. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. What is your name? And it's weird because it's like, what are you doing here? 2 seconds. Uncle P. What is Uncle P's full name? Hold on. All right. I'm like missing the point right now. I feel like I'm not catching Jit name. Why am I not? Patrice Evra. I know Patrice Evra. I pay. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's why I use Tasty Trade. Oh, let me circle that point. Tasty Trade is free. If you have an account, all you gotta do is keep a couple dollars in there, like $3. I use. Can't you use data from another platform like Trade Evade or another? Yes, that's what I do. So I get my data from another broker, then I trade on another broker. So I get my data from broker A, for an example, and then I trade on broker B. So the reason I use broker A is because broker A is able to give me real-time tick-by-tick data, and all I have to do is keep $2 in that account, right? And that's either Tasty Trade, Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is just free. You just need a Thinkorswim account. TOS. I try to use Tasty because you need to put $3 in there. Just put $3 in that account. You need to put money in that account. As soon as you put money in that account, you're able to use it. Like I thought the same thing until I put $3 in that account. I was like, holy shit, this is the holy grail. Thank you. But Tasty Trade definitely works. You just need to put money into the account. Who else? Tradier is another one, but Tradier you kind of need to be careful with. You need to make sure like to really test is not delayed. Who else? And then Thinkorswim. So I get my data from those three, and that's from stock to option data, tick by tick now. And then we get and then I execute trades on Alpaca. So yes, you can do the little MacGyver thing where you're taking data from one bit and then you're executing on another. So I do that. Yeah, because I'm not paying for the option data right now. I'm not. Nope, doesn't make sense. Because I can make it work with the way I'm doing it right now. Okay, so you finally did close. I'm telling you, Tasty Trade works. I'm telling you, you put like $2 in there, then you'll see. Because I thought the same thing. Oh, listen, I'm just chatting shit right now. All right, bruv. I'm going to let y'all go. We did a lot of great things today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be here maybe around like 9:15-ish a.m., 9:20, right before the market opens, so we can go over pre-market stuff, maybe go over a couple of articles for the market, then actually paper trade our bots that we have here. I have 5 that I'm going to be paper trading with y'all. Where is it? Oh, here. I have 5 that I'm going to be paper trading with y'all right tomorrow. How many years have you been doing this? That's kind of a balled up question. I've been algo trading, trading with computers, trading, being able to teach a computer how to buy or sell options for me. I've been algo trading for since October of last year, right? So 4 months, right? I've been algo trading, and I've learned how to code really. How does, okay. That is as it's not futures. Yes. I can get into how options work, but fam, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to start this. If you come tomorrow on the stream, right? I'm going to start the stream tomorrow with how options work because I'm getting this question a lot. And I do have a stream where I do go over this on what is an option contract. I'm trying to find the video, but it's not there. But tomorrow during the stream, what I'm going to do is I have a file that I can use that actually like really breaks this down for us. Let me just pull this up. Give me a second. Option contracts, options 101. So if you join us tomorrow, I will go over this stream, or I'll go over this file where it breaks down what an option contract is, or more like an it's gonna take me like 30-45 minutes to get through this. Like, and I can really break this down. What is an option contract? How does it work? How can you algo trade? Shit like that. Like, we can really get into the granular of this. So I'll start the video tomorrow with this, right? But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna get into it now. I'm not gonna hold you. Nope. But I will start the video with this tomorrow. being able to really get into what is an option contract so we can understand the fundamentals of it. More like, no, I'm going to start 24 hours. I'm not 24, like 12 hours from now, maybe 10 hours from now, like at 9:15 a.m., maybe even 9 a.m. I'll start a little bit early so I can get that in. But listen, fam, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the banter. Like, I want a little bit more of this, right? So it's not always about work. We can sit down and just chat for a little bit, right, bruv? There's a lot of great things that I feel like we can be able to offer to each other. It's just not a matter of looking at a screen, but we can definitely converse back and forth. But nonetheless, it is your boy Creative, Mr. B2. I appreciate you, Pascal. I appreciate you, Mass. I appreciate you, and everybody that has decided to join us for the first time and followed and liked. Trust me, I have a lot of great things planned for y'all. It's just a matter of us being able to consistently lock in and being able to ask questions, right? And being able to interact. I mean, I get it. No, I'm not from the UK, bruv. I am not from the UK, but maybe I am. Maybe this American accent is just an accent, and maybe my accent is really from the UK, bruv. But no, I'm not from the UK. Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm a stranger on the internet. Nah, I'm just chatting shit. I'm not from the UK. I'm from the US of A. Or maybe this is an American accent. I don't know. I can really. Never mind. I'm not gonna get trippy with y'all. The bruv. Yeah, no. I've been watching a lot of UK shows. I've been watching a lot of UK shows, bro. That's where it's coming from. And I feel like sometimes I'll be getting on my little UK accent. So I may hear it here a lot. Listen, don't gas me up, bruv. Like, listen, something I can really chat some bad shit. But all right, I'm talking too much. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, B2, Pascal, Mass, and everybody in. Again, I appreciate y'all. Stay locked in. Until next time, have a wonderful evening, and we'll be back at it again tomorrow in order to coast a couple of more great things to trade our algo bots and to get some work in. But until then, y'all be safe.